This is 40 is a look at the lives of Pete and Debbie a few years after the events of Knocked Up.
Why does it say 38 and not 40?
Because your mom wants to be 38. Let's not mention it again.
It doesn't seem like our lives should be this much work.
If your son insults my daughter again, I'll be so sorry.
It touched my nipple.
I got right below your shoulder.
I have very high
We're
nipples.
gonna blink and be 90.
What?
We have to make a choice to make things different.
Hey, buddy.
You should stop letting your dad make you feel guilty.
I can't lend you any more money.
Your mother wanted you aborted.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I, like many, am a fan of Judd Apatow, the movies he makes himself, the movies he produces. Whenever his name is attached, I think, okay, I'll check it out. But for some reason, I never ever got interested in This Is 40. When I saw the trailers, nothing really made me laugh. I didn't think it looked interesting to me. It didn't appeal to me. And so I wasn't really looking forward to This Is 40, and I didn't really like it that much. I mean, was I laughing a few times? Yeah, of course. I laughed a couple times, and there were some good bits to it. But for the most part, it felt really just kind of dull and aimless and almost, ironically, trying too hard to be relevant, which is kind of what the characters, or at least Leslie Mann's character in the movie is trying to do. She's trying to be young, and that's actually kind of what the movie feels like, which I don't know if that was on purpose because it feels really awkward, but let's get a little more in-depth with This Is 40, starting off with the plot and the writing, which, first things first, this is supposed to be the sort of sequel to Knocked Up, and I haven't seen Knocked Up in years. I'm pretty sure the only relation to it, aside from obviously Paul Rudd and Leslie Mann's characters, was Jason Segel, but otherwise I would consider this to just be an original movie, so, forget Knocked Up. My main problem with the script, because actually overall the script is not really the issue for me, I liked plenty of it, but I did not like some awkward references that I thought were just really out of touch. The whole movie felt kind of out of touch, and once again, that's kind of what the characters are supposed to feel like, so I don't know if it was intentional, but I don't think it worked, so if it was intentional, I don't know, I just didn't like it. And I do have to say one major offense, and this is maybe just for me personally, I despise when movies ruin other movies or TV shows, so if you're a Lost fan and you have not finished watching Lost, don't watch this movie. It ruins it. It ruins the entire series. It shows the last episode, so don't watch this movie. I really, really do hate that. So, I'll be fair and overlook it for the most part because maybe not everybody hates having something they may not have seen spoiled for them in a movie and not being warned, but I hate that. I think my main problems lie in the directing because the movie felt very dull, as I said, and it just kind of felt like it was moving in slow motion, and maybe that's because Leslie Mann feels like she's talking in slow motion because she takes a long time to kind of get to the point sometimes, I think, just in the way she speaks. For a long time, I was watching this thing and no jokes were connecting with me. And maybe that's just me, I don't know, but, a joke would come at the screen and go, and I wouldn't even laugh. It would just, jokes were just hitting me in the face and nothing. Poker face all the way. And I don't try to do that, obviously. I love to laugh. And I was laughing at some stuff, but it definitely came later on. For a while, I was just bored to death of this movie, and I was literally looking around the theater, counting the lights along the stairs, by the way, 7 across each step. And I understand that Judd Apatow movies are not just supposed to be funny. I wasn't going in expecting it to just be funny, but it really didn't have the heart that I would expect if it's not going to be funny, because in previous Judd Apatow movies, I've appreciated the parts that aren't funny, but in this, I don't know, I just did not connect with it at all, and maybe that's just me personally, but I was not into it. And before you say, well, maybe it's because the characters are 40 and they're going through midlife crisis and you're only 21, that's not it. I guarantee you that's not it, because I've been able to connect with movies that are not about characters my age, so it's not that. And finally, the acting. Paul Rudd and Leslie Mann, I have to give credit where credit's due. They have great chemistry together. I totally buy them as a couple, and I thought they were great. I mean, I thought Leslie Mann was a little annoying sometimes, but overall I thought they were, I won't say great, I'll say I thought they were good. I did not have a problem with them. I actually thought the older daughter was great, Judd Apatow's older daughter in the movie. I thought she was actually surprisingly really good for, I assume, not really being an actress. The younger daughter was fine too, but you could tell she was just kind of doing her thing. She was just being told what to do. I was impressed by the older one, though. For a while, I thought that Paul Rudd and Leslie Mann were, I don't know, not really that funny, but I didn't think it was them. I just thought it was the writing or the direction. Like I said, the jokes just weren't connecting with me. But I will say that immediately, one person was hilarious right as soon as he came into the movie, Albert Brooks, and throughout, I thought that he was great. And also, I thought Melissa McCarthy was very funny, but maybe it's because it was a very small dose of Melissa McCarthy, because I think that's the way she works best, and I thought she did a great job in this movie. I thought she was pretty damn funny. And the only other person I'd like to mention is Megan Fox, because I honestly feel like she was only in this movie so that they could put a shot of her in her bra in the trailer. Otherwise, I don't really know why it had to be Megan Fox or why this character was necessary exactly. It was kind of just felt out of place and awkward, but I didn't think she was bad. I just thought that it felt kind of forced in there. I don't know. There was like a gratuitous shot of her swimming. But overall, no problems with the acting. I thought it was good, if not great, with some of them, like Albert Brooks, as I said. I guess, like I said, my problem is just that a lot of the jokes did not hit me, and I was not laughing that much. But, you know, as I said, it's not supposed to just be about laughing in a Judd Apatow movie like this, and even the stuff that was not supposed to make you laugh really didn't connect with me either. So I don't know if that's in the script or the directing or the acting. I really don't know. But, yeah, I just, I didn't really care much for This Is 40. I laughed a few times. Some of it was obviously funny, but otherwise, not my thing. But let me know in the comments what you thought of This Is 40. I'm very curious because I feel like I've liked Judd Apatow movies, and I feel like this one was different. So let me know if you're a fan of Judd Apatow and his movies and how you felt about this one. Let me know. Maybe you liked it better. I don't know. I feel like it's different enough that a different audience will like it. Let me know if you thought it was funny or if you thought it was kind of dull. Let me know anything that you want about This Is 40. And that's pretty much it.
Have you seen my starfish? Where'd I put my starfish?